Welcome back to another video. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. MeiaSoQuick with the uploads. Intro's over. Subscribe before you go.
Welcome back, everybody. It's MeiaSoQuick, and in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys some simple tips on how to take your normal box cake that you would buy at the grocery store and how to jazz it up so you get kind of more of a bakery style cake, okay? So the directions are going to be really simple, so let's go ahead and hop on into it. Now, normally when you're baking a cake out of the box, you're going to call for several ingredients. Usually we're going to call for water, vegetable oil, and eggs. So your first tip is that you're going to replace the water in the ingredients for milk. So instead of 1 cup of water, I'm going to be using 1 cup of milk. Also, I'm going to double the amount that's listed for oil and replace that with butter. So instead of a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, I'm going to be using a whole cup of butter, melted. And then for eggs, you can go ahead and increase the amount of eggs. You can go with 4 or 5. For this recipe, it calls for 3, so I'm going to be using 4 eggs. So once again, replace the water with milk, replace the oil with butter and double it, and then go ahead and increase the amount of eggs used in your recipe. All right, so for today, I'm going to be making a French vanilla cake. And I'm just gonna go ahead and open that up straight out of the package, cut the top, and I'm gonna place that into our mixing bowl. All right. Now, our other ingredient that is going to help us give us that bakery style of cake is just going and adding in some vanilla pudding, okay? So you wanna add pudding into your mix. So usually you can use the 3-ounce box. My grocery store didn't have any, so it only had the 5-ounce. So I'm just gonna leave a little bit left over in here. And then you wanna just go ahead and pour that right on top and into the mix as well. So here it is with the pudding and our cake mixed together. Now I'm gonna take 1 cup of milk and add it in. Next, as I said, you want to use 2 sticks of butter, so I'm going to go ahead and melt those. All right, 2 sticks of butter should make 1 cup. All right, and just after a minute, that butter is melted and it's at 1 cup, and I'm going to go ahead and pour that into the batter. So now I'm just gonna give that butter just a second to cool down before I pour the eggs in, because I do not want to pour the eggs into hot melted butter and have them cook or get scrambled before we actually blend. All right, and after a while, I'm gonna go ahead and dump in those 4 eggs directly into our mix. And I'm gonna just go ahead and take my hand mixer and I'm going to mix that. So once you've got your batter blended, you can go ahead and pour that into a 9-inch round pan that is already greased. And just like that, you've seen I've went ahead and laid all the batter, and I'm gonna go ahead and place this into an oven at 325 degrees for 24 to 29 minutes since this is a dark pan. All right, and after 29 minutes, we're ready to go ahead and see what it looks like. And I also made cupcakes as well because I did not want 2 9-inch pans. So let's go ahead and pull those out. So now you can see my cake is out, and I'm just gonna go ahead and let that cool for a bit, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like after I flip it out of the pan. All right, so my cake has had some time to cool, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to flip it. I'm gonna use just a little lid I have. I'm gonna go ahead and place that on top. And the pan is still a little warm, so I'm gonna use just a little towel to make sure that I can grip it. And I'm just going to do a nice little flip. All right, so we had a little bit of breaking, but that's actually gonna be fine. All right, so for this cake, I'm actually gonna be putting this as a layer on one of my ice cream cakes. So what I'm gonna wind up doing is actually wrapping this in plastic, and I'm gonna go ahead and freeze that for a moment. Other than that, you guys are welcome to go ahead and ice your cakes now and serve it.